Christmas break. We wanted to really carry the momentum that we had before break, and obviously there's always a lot of things you want to work on, but for us today, thought we came out with a strong start. I thought the starting group was aggressive and did a good job, and then throughout the half we just we're working through some rust a little bit and some shape, but give them credit. We knew coming in with Queens, they're not afraid. They can shoot and make a lot of threes. They were going to continue to play hard no matter what the score was. I love the way we shared the ball. You know, we only had 7 assists in the first half, 17 in the second half. I thought our activity on defense picked up as the game went along. I think the steals reflect that, some of the block shots. And, you know, for us, we have a lot to clean up, you know, and getting Tyrese back out there is a great thing. We were hoping to play him about 15 minutes in this game, and he played a couple more. Thought he looked even better. Thought he played really efficiently, played just under control, and gave us just Tyrese. We even had Tyrese. And but again, proud of the effort. Obviously, starting ACC play back up again. We're excited for Tuesday, but this game was important for us to take the next step together.
Coach, as you noted, the energy level was higher right out of the gates. How much do you attribute that to the win over Baylor, and it seemed to be a new confidence level out there for them?
I think even before Baylor, the games against Charlotte and Hofstra, really we talked about the blueprint being set, and the blueprint for us is coming out with an edge, coming out really aggressive on defense, and then playing together on offense. And I thought we did that again. And regardless of making or missing shots or who the opponent is, that's who we want to be every single day. And so we were that. I thought then doesn't happen a lot, but a long segment, that second TV timeout, it felt like it went forever. And so we were trying to get some subs in. They were sitting at the scores table for a couple of minutes. I think that was part of the rust, but the energy and the edge was there at the beginning. So that was great to see.
You mentioned being aggressive on defense. Seems like Flip was as disruptive on defense as I've ever seen. He must have had half a dozen deflections that don't even show on the box. Can you talk about his growth in that area?
Yeah, especially the last few weeks. I think he's made a big jump on defense. And, you know, people try to attack him because he's, if you can get a foul on him, it's a big play. You know, obviously there's a lot of teams play pick and roll anyway, and he's usually the guy where his man is setting it. But his activity has been key for us, his versatility. You know, he's been guarding a lot of guards, staying in front, and also protecting our basket. I thought for a little while down there, he only had 4 rebounds, but I thought he had 2 or 3 guys around him, and he was figuring out a way to hit it out or come up with the ball. So he's done a great job and really become one of the best two-way players in the country.
How big was it to get Tyrese back a game before the ACC play, allow him kind of a get-back game, so to speak, in non-conference?
Yeah, he needed it. I mean, you know, we wanted to be very cautious with him, but at the same time, you have to get back out there at some time, and there's going to be rust no matter what. There's game shape no matter what, and we felt this was an important step for him. He's been ready. You know, I mentioned after the Baylor game, I thought he could have played in it. I don't think that was right. You know, it's taken him some time to really get back, and we wanted to make sure he was ready to go, and he looked great tonight. I was happy with what he did, and I know he's only going to grow from here.
Coach, you just speak on Jared McCain coming out and just playing with tremendous confidence. He spoke in the locker room about the game slowing out for him, and you allowed him to play, be calm and collected within your system. Just speak on his performance overall. Man.
Yeah, I mean, part of the system is be you. You know, Jared's a unique player. He's a guy that you always have to know where he is. He gets a shot off quick. I love the fact how ready he was to shoot tonight. Like that's what I love to see. And you know, told the team at halftime, if Jared has it going, keep finding him. You know, if Flip has it inside, keep finding him. Like, we're going to have different games where certain guys can go, but Jared has just played with a confidence level and a swagger on the offensive end and defensive end, by the way. He's played both sides of the ball, so his confidence and edge that he came out with was important for our team. It's a huge reason why we got the lead.
Coach, how do you feel about Flip's performances this season, and also how do you feel going into ACC play?
Well, Flip overall has been great. He's been great. I mean, tonight, you know, he's 8 of 10 from the field. You know, he has 19 points, and We could have scored 35, except we had it going, you know, in other places. I just love the best thing that he's done. He lets us coach him hard. You know, he doesn't big time anything. You can get on him. He always has great humility, knowing what he can do better, which there are always things any of us can do better. And his attitude and competitiveness have been really the things that have stood out to me the most. Also, blocking 5 shots isn't bad either.
Indeed. So also, being that this is the Christmas bringing the kids out of school, what does it mean to have like a sold out crowd here at Cameron Indoor?
Yeah, I mean, it's when I walked out before the game, it's anytime I walk out, it's something I'll never take for granted. And you know, a lot of places have amazing environments. I'm not sure they have it as consistently as we do. And it doesn't matter if it's Christmas break, it doesn't matter if it's an exhibition game or a real game or a conference game. The crowd's always sold out. You have a standing, how many places now in the world, let alone in college, you have most people downstairs standing for the majority of the game. And we have 3/4 of the downstairs, if not sometimes the entire downstairs bowl. And so to me, it's the most special place because of that. And it's nights like tonight, hopefully on Tuesday and going forward, that make it that way.
John, everybody wants to limit turnovers, take care of the ball. Well, you guys will do that all year with 3 guards helps, but like Flip didn't have any turnovers tonight.
Right.
So they have turnovers tonight. What is it about this group, the attitude they have about that's making it play so well?
You know, it's funny you bring that up, Steve, because we emphasized taking care of the ball a lot last year, and we were one of the worst in the league. We had a hard time with it, and part of it was the type of team we had, where this year we have a lot more ball handling on the court. That doesn't necessarily translate into just taking care of the ball. And I think it starts from the guys who have the ball in their hands the most. You know, Jeremy, Caleb, Tyrese, where they value the ball. And then it's translated when Flip gets it. There's a couple times today. I mean, we have a 7-footer pushing the break with shooting all around him. It's unorthodox for college. And so having 5 ball handlers on the court, because Mark can do that as well, that's a huge strength of our team. And you know, we talked about not having to force the issue. Like, we don't need one guy to force the issue because we have 5 players on the court that can all score, pass, and handle. And they've really embraced that. I wish I could take credit for it. I can't. It's them taking ownership over it, and we've done it as well as anybody in the country. But we also understand it's going to be harder. Like Tuesday night, it's going to be a lot harder to do that. You have to be strong with the ball and take care of it as we go forward.
Last question.
John, back to Jared. You mentioned after the losses in Arkansas, Georgia Tech, kind of a reset. The blueprint was reset for Charlotte, and then Hofstra. In those last 4 games, it's been 21-13, 21-24 for Jared. Is there a direct correlation to his play specifically and the high level, seemingly, of the team?
No question. I mean, Jared, he's always been a huge part of the team, but when he's going, it's just it adds another dimension. And I really think back to you know, we had a conversation after those 2 games, Jared and I did, and you know, I don't think he had been through something like that in his life. You know, he's lost games before, don't get me wrong, but to this level, on this stage, and I think he was questioning some things, and you know, just told him I believed in him. You know, just told him to double down on his work and his attitude. Like he's made to come to Duke because he's tough as could be. I'm talking mentally. He's as tough as could be. I think that's really shown how he's responded. And naturally, for the rest of his career, there's going to be ups and downs you go through, but he's mentally tough enough to really handle anything. And that's what I've seen from him, just the competitor that he is, and how tough he is mentally.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah. All right.